Okay, for today's video, we're going to go over all the Godzilla stuff I currently own, including figures, video games, movies, and more. And at the end of this video, I'm going to go over some of the upcoming content on this channel, as well as just a little update on this channel in general. Okay, so starting with the movies, um, first up, we'll kind of go in chronological order, but not exactly for a few. But first up, we have the Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah and Godzilla and Mothra DVD 2-pack. Really love both of these movies, both in the Heisei era, one of my favorite eras of Godzilla. And yeah, just really love both of these movies. Love King Ghidorah, obviously one of my favorite villains. And then I love Godzilla and Mothra because Batra, I think that's the only movie with Batra, and Batra is one of my favorites. Next up, we have another one of these 2-packs, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla and Godzilla vs. Destroya. Another great set of movies. The Heisei era is just amazing. Another set of great villains. I mean, Destroya is one of the all-time strongest villains, if not all-time just strongest Godzilla characters ever. And Space Godzilla is obviously a great character as well. Next up, we move up to the Millennium era and have Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. I honestly can't remember if I've actually watched this movie. I bought this, but I'm not 100% sure I've watched it yet, so I definitely need to rewatch this to see if I've watched it. Then we have one that I know I have watched in the Millennium era, which is Godzilla Final Wars. Really love this movie. I love all the different monsters that get featured in this movie. I think it was a really fun movie. Then we've got actually a non-Godzilla movie, but I kind of bunch it together with my Godzilla movies, and that is King Kong. This is I can't remember what this version is. It's not in the Monster, so this is like the big King Kong movie with the Vistatosaurus Rex and everything. I really like this movie. Next up, we have the 2014 Godzilla. This is the only Blu-ray I own. And then we've got one more DVD, and that is Godzilla the series. This is based off the 1999 American Godzilla, but I actually really enjoyed this series. I know the 1999 Godzilla is not everybody's favorite, or a lot of people's, but I love the animated series. It's really fun. And then we've got one thing that's technically not a movie, but kind of fits into this category as well, is the Godzilla movie novelization. This is based off the 2014 movie. And yeah, I don't think I've actually read this, but it goes with the 2014 movie, and it's the novelization of that movie. But that's all the DVDs I've owned. I've watched a bunch of other movies that I don't own. I've watched all the MonsterVerse movies and a few others. Like I just recently watched GMK, which I really did like. But yeah, now we'll move on to the next category. Now with the figures, we'll start with the Chibi figures I own. So this was the 6-pack. I actually still have part of the packaging that this came in, which was this. I got this at Toys R Us. This was part of the Godzilla 60th anniversary. And yeah, this was a 6-pack that came with Gigan, King Ghidorah, Mothra, Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and Destroya. Really love this group. And yeah, really just happy with that. Now we'll move on to the next figures. And if I didn't mention, I did get these at Toys R Us, and I really love this set. Some of my all-time favorite monsters. Most of these are from the Heisei era, I will mention, though. Gigan is not, though, but I'm blanking on the era. It's not the Millennium, and it's not the Heisei era, but it's the one before that, the Gigan figures from. It'll definitely come back to me at some point, though, but that's Showa era Gigan. But Heisei King Ghidorah, Heisei Mothra, Heisei Godzilla, Heisei Mechagodzilla, and Heisei Destroya. So yeah, definitely a bunch of Heisei, and then just Gigans in here. But I love Gigans, so I'm not upset about that. But yeah, now we'll move on to the next set, which is actually some technically knockoffs, and it is an Anguirus figure and a Zilla or 1999 Godzilla. These were from the Gashapon line, but these are the knockoff ones, I believe. Still really like these figures, even though they aren't the real ones. And I picked these up at Hastings, actually, which I don't know if you all know of Hastings. It's been out of business for a while, actually, but that's where I did get both of these figures. They had a few more, I remember, but this was years and years ago. I mean, Hastings has been out of business for a while, but these were the two I got. And like I said, unfortunate that they are the knockoffs, but still really like these figures, even though they aren't the real ones. Then we have one more figure, well, at least older figure. All the figures so far I've had in my collection for years. We have the male Muto that comes with this little city. So this was like one of those little Destruction City sets. Fun little set. And then you got the little helicopter. And then the Muto attacks it. The only reason why I only have this one, there was a 2-pack that had Godzilla and the female Muto, and I planned on buying it, but I just never did. So I only have the male Muto and the like city part. But there was a set that had the female Muto and Godzilla, but I just never got it. And then we've got one more set of figures that I'm going to show off in this video that are newer pickups. Like, I think I picked these up almost exactly a week ago. I picked both of these up at FYE. But yeah, we'll show what they are. They had a few other Godzilla figures at this FYE. They had the 2 things I got, which were the only ones of this line. And they had some of the Movie Monster series, which I actually want to pick up. But the Movie Monster series were a little expensive, I will say. Normally the Movie Monster line, I think, is around $20 to $25-ish dollars. But the FYE ones were like $36, which was just too much. But this is what I got. So it's Baragon from the Reaction figures from the Super 7 line. Really like Baragon. This was the day I watched GMK. So, yeah, I was really liking Baragon that day. And then I also picked up Mogira. This was the Mogira. Both of these are from the Showa era. But yeah, both are the Super 7 line. And yeah, really like these figures. I planned on only buying the Baragon at first, but they had a deal of buy one, get one 50% off. And so the Baragon was like $20, and then it was like $10 for Mogira. So I bought both, but mainly wanted Baragon, but was happy to get Mogira for $10. But yeah, that's it for the figures we're going to show off in this video. I will say I did recently pick up some figures that we are going to do in another video. We're going to have a whole video about them very soon, probably the next video on the channel. But yeah, that's it for the figures I own for this video. And now we'll move on to video games. Okay, next up for video games, we only have 2, well, really 1, but I'll explain that. First up, we have Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii. I really recently got this game. I ordered it the day after I picked up the figures from FYE, but received it just a few days ago. I've only played it once since then. I played 2 games of just like just fighting mode. Like the game's reset. I haven't played any of the story yet, but I've only played 2 fights. One I tried King Ghidorah first, and I got matched up randomly with Baragon, lost 0-2, and then the next fight I was Godzilla 2000, and got randomized and fought Destroyer. Lost the first round, and then won the next 2, so I technically won the fight. But yeah, really excited about this game. I'm a big Wii fan. I know the Wii is not everybody's favorite console, but I grew up playing the Wii, and I love the Wii. And yeah, Godzilla Unleashed. The disc isn't in here because it is currently in my Wii, but yeah, definitely really love Godzilla Unleashed. We'll definitely try to do some Godzilla Unleashed content on this channel soon. And then we're going to talk about the other video game, which is more of an unfortunate circumstance because I don't have the game anymore, but I do want to discuss it because it is unfortunate, and we are going to talk about it. Okay, here's the other video game, Godzilla on the PS4, the 2014 game. I had this game, and I know this game resells for crazy now, but I sold it to GameStop for probably like $30 and bought like Pokemon cards or something. But yeah, we'll just flip through the screenshots I had. This was before I even knew how to take screenshots on the PlayStation, so these are just like the PlayStation automatic screenshots whenever you got like a trophy. But yeah, it sucks that this game, because I remember at the time selling it because I was like, it had got bad reviews, and I just assumed that a new Godzilla game would come out eventually, and you know, there would just be something better. But there's not been a game come out since this one, so I really heavily regret selling this game. But yeah, I really actually enjoyed playing this game, I remember, but I sold it to get something. There's my cat. But yeah, I unfortunately sold this game. I wish I didn't. Worth a ton of money now, and even if not even just the money, I wish I could get it back just because it was a fun game, and it was a Godzilla game. Okay, that's it for the Godzilla stuff I currently own. But now we are going to talk about some future channel content. We definitely are going to be playing some of Godzilla Unleashed on this channel very soon. Really excited. Definitely going to probably do some videos on the story mode. And then also, this is one thing that I technically could have showed in this video, but I didn't as far as figures. I bought some of these crystals, and we're going to open them in probably the next video on this channel, actually. Really excited to see those. Hopefully we got all the different ones, and we'll talk about that then. But yeah, definitely just going to try to do some more Godzilla content on this channel. I've really gotten big into Godzilla lately, and just really excited to make some Godzilla content. Um, we did do a poll on this channel to see if you all did want to see Godzilla content on this channel, and it was very, very close. I think it was almost 50-50, but I decided I am going to do Godzilla content on this channel for two main reasons. One, I really want to do Godzilla content, and the reason why I'm doing it on this channel is because I can't make a new channel, which you all might be confused about, but you technically can make a new YouTube channel, and I can, but I can't upload Godzilla content because if you upload, you can only upload 2 new channels that can be verified per year, or make 2 new verified channels per year, and that's where you can make thumbnails, have videos over 15 minutes, a lot of requirements that make it really hard to make videos if you can't be verified. So I can't make a new channel that can be verified because I've already made 2 verified channels this year. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading as much on this channel, and that's one of the reasons why I am going to be doing the Godzilla content on this channel. This year I made 2 new channels, one going over Pokemon stuff and one going over Skylanders, which I decided I just wanted to do those on separate channels because those are things I like, but I just didn't really think fit this channel, and I'm kind of glad I made those separate because they've grown a lot on their own, and I just like having them as their own separate things. And Godzilla is similar enough to the dinosaur content that I don't feel too bad about it, but I just haven't felt like making dinosaur content. I don't know. I've just wanted to make other content lately, and Godzilla is one of the things I've wanted to make content on. And I just think Godzilla really fits kind of the dinosaur channel anyways, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like a lot of bigger channels do Godzilla and dinosaur stuff, like Dangerville and stuff. Okay, I cut the video for a second just because somebody was talking to me, but yeah, I do think Godzilla stuff, like I said, still doesn't stray away too far from this channel. And I mean, it sucks having my biggest channel as far as subscriber count and everything be the channel I don't upload on anymore. And I still really do like dinosaur stuff. I just haven't had anything really to make content on lately. I will show off. I have picked up 2 dinosaur things since the last video on this channel, but these are literally the only 2 things. I picked them up at the same day on Target, and I actually picked these up months ago, but I just didn't feel like making videos, and that's one reason why where I'm not getting paid on YouTube or anything yet, I'd rather just do whatever I want to do instead of just doing whatever because it's on the biggest channel. But these were the only 2 things I've literally picked up that were like dinosaur stuff that's not like Godzilla or whatever, or Skylanders or Pokemon in the past like 6 months, I'd say. This Dr. Alan Grant, like the vintage Jurassic Park figure, and the Dr. Ian Malcolm vintage Jurassic Park set, which is like a Velociraptor and a Gallimimus and a Dilophosaurus and a baby Triceratops, as well as those characters I mentioned. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still really, really like dinosaurs and everything, but I just haven't really wanted to make content on dinosaurs, which I know kind of stinks because this, like I said, is my biggest channel. But like I said, I do really think Godzilla isn't too far. I mean, literally, some iterations of Godzilla is a dinosaur. So, but yeah, that's just the big channel update. This channel, I'm gonna start uploading on again, but it's probably gonna be some Godzilla stuff. And I know not everybody wants to see that, but to be honest, if I'm not uploading Godzilla content on this channel, it's just not gonna have anything uploaded on it. So that's kind of the plan. And I probably will upload some dinosaur stuff on here, and I will upload some Godzilla stuff. And, you know, we might only upload a few Godzilla videos, and then that might be it. But that's pretty much what's going to happen as far as the future videos on the channel. There's going to be some Godzilla stuff, and that's just kind of what it's going to be. And we definitely, like I said, could do dinosaur stuff again in the future. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. I'd love to know what you think. Like I said, the poll was very close, and that's why I felt comfortable enough to upload Godzilla stuff on this channel without feeling too bad. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, thank you all so much for watching. I'm really excited to do some Godzilla stuff on this channel. Like I said, the first video is probably going to be those mystery figures, and then we're going to do some Godzilla Unleashed, which I'm super excited for because, like I said, I've been doing Skylanders content, which I've actually learned how to record stuff on the Wii, so I should be able to record the Godzilla Unleashed content without any issues. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm out.